Welcome back to my channel, Saints, and I have a message for today, April 21st, 2020, and I started writing to Jesus on my journal. My sweet Jesus, so many activities, so much to do, and here you are all alone. I'm sorry, my Lord. Once again, I blew it. I left you all alone. Please forgive me. Also, thank you so much for all the blessings you have been sending us. Thank you for my son. Today is his birthday. Yes, my Lord, I remember when I was told I was pregnant, but that I had to abort my baby or die. My sweet Jesus, I called on your precious blood, and you came to the rescue. Thank you, my love, for saving me and my baby. My sweet Jesus, you have done so much, so many things for me. There is no way to pay you for all the miracles and blessings you have sent us. My sweet Jesus, I don't know what is to come, but I do know that I want to be next to you while all this passes by. Jesus, I trust in you. I love you. I adore you, sweet Jesus. My sweet Jesus, do you want to tell me something, my Lord? And Jesus began, my sweet daughter, know that I am with you, and that I spend all day with you, even though you don't even notice. I know how busy you are attending your family, and I love to see you in your best role, a mother. You are now learning to put aside what is not necessary, and you are now investing your time in your family. I watch you all day long. I see how you give me those glimpses now and then. I feel your heart. You're learning to take refuge in my heart and in my mother's heart. I see you want to remain a normal person, and that's not bad. What is bad is that you place aside your duties and relax while placing your guard down. My sweet Grace, wear your armor and take up your sword, and let's fight while still being in charge of family. You can certainly do both. Don't give up, my sweet daughter. You are my warrior, and I need you in battle. Don't let your guard down. I love you, your Jesus. And that's the message that I received. And after that, I just felt something in my heart because I've been having some dreams. I know one of them were attacks, bee attacks, and I don't know what that has to do with anything, but and then I've had good dreams where Jesus comes and gives me Holy Communion, and he wants to tell me to write, but I'm just so sleepy and I can't write. But when I do remember that it was a happy dream and it was a beautiful dream. So I was a little bit uncertain of what is to come, because there are many questions like, is there going to be an economic collapse? Are the comets going to hit us? Is there going to be a lot of cold because of the snow? Those things become a little bit heavy in my heart, but I don't like to focus on them because I feel like I just want to rely on him. Like I said on the message, I don't know what is to come, but all I know is that I just want to be next to you. because if I'm next to you, I know I'm going to be fine. And so I was thinking about that when I heard in my heart, grab the book. And the book is Divine Intimacy, Meditation on the Interior Life for Every Day of the Liturgical Year by Father Gabriel of St. Mary Magdalene, OCD. So I think I have shared with you this book. So I prayed over the book and I asked the Lord to speak to me. And when I opened it, I went to page 862, which says courage. And let me just read it for you, because I thought this was meant for, not just for me, but for everyone, all of you saints. So it starts, Presence of God. O Lord, make me strong and courageous in your service. Meditation. The more a soul loves God, the more courageous it will be in undertaking any work, no matter how laborious, for love of Him. Fear of fatigue, of suffering, and of danger is the greatest enemy of fortitude. It paralyzes the soul and makes it recoil before duty. Courage, on the contrary, is invigorating. It enables us to confront anything in order to be faithful to God. Courage, therefore, incites us to embrace death itself, if necessary, there rather than be unfaithful to duty. Martyrdom is the supreme act of Christian fortitude, an act which is not asked of all, yet one which it is well not to ignore as a possibility. Every Christian is, so to speak, a potential martyr, in the sense that the virtue of fortitude infused into him a baptism and confirmation makes him capable, if necessity requires it, of sacrificing even his life for the love of God. And if all Christians are not actually called upon to render to the Lord this supreme testimony of love, all should, nevertheless, live like courageous soldiers, accustoming ourselves never to desert any duty, little or great, throughout fear of sacrifice. It is true that the virtue of fortitude does not exempt us from the fear and alarm which invades our nature when faced with sacrifice, danger, or above all, the imminent danger of death. But fortitude, like all the other virtues, is exercised by the will. Hence, it is possible to perform courageous acts in spite of our fear. In these cases, courage has a twofold function. It conquers fear and faces the difficult task. Such was the supreme act of fortitude Jesus made in the Garden of Olives when he accepted to drink the bitter chalice of his passion. In spite of the repugnance of his human nature, it is by uniting ourselves to this act of our Savior that we shall find strength to embrace all that is painful in our lives. Grace can give courage even to those who are naturally timid, but we must not expect grace to do this without our cooperation. The virtue of fortitude has been given to all Christians, and in this sense is an infused virtue. However, it remains for us to activate it by practice, and in the sense it becomes an acquired virtue. Furthermore, the same is true of all the theological and moral